still involved with boxing at all these days, or not?
Was that?
I said, are you still involved with boxing today, or not?
Not today. No, I was after when I retired. I training one guy from Ukraine, and just kind of I have no time because boxing is considering time and also the you just get sick of it.
Oh, really? Because you had a tough fighter. You had a tough career. You never stopped, were you, in your whole career?
Oh yeah, I started back in early '83 and then finish up in 2001.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. That's a long career. And there was
a long career, because that's the boxing, that's kind of addictions like as a drugs,
Yeah.
And still, in considering my mind, I getting in shape. I want to have 2 more fights, see how I can go.
Yeah, I mean, you look well. You look really good.
Yeah, I'm healthy. It's no problem. I just need get in shape actually because I'm busy with the other stuff and because the time to go every day to the gym and because when you have the other things in your life, it's not easy. Just put everything into the boxing.
Yeah. Did you? Are you still keeping up to date with it?
Yeah, I want to might come back. I want to have 2 fights. I just want to have one warm-up fight, and also I want to fight for the Australian title, win or lose.
And that will be you then, yeah. Once you have that 1 or 2 fights, you're going to call it a day.
Good.
Wow. So what do you think of Tim Tszyu then? Did you watch his fight the other day?
Tszyu, Tim Tszyu. Yeah, I watched a little bit, no whole fight. He's really good, but he still need more fights and he still need tune-up, like a good trainer. I mean, I don't think he have a good trainer behind him. He's naturally good, and but as a little things, he need good trainer to back him up.
Yeah. Because Australian boxing is thriving at the minute. You've got I don't know if you've heard of Ebony Bridges. She's coming over to the UK to fight for a world title on Saturday. And then you've got Lucas Brown. He's fighting soon.
Well, because it's very hard here for boxing. First of all, it's no money. That's one thing. Second thing is hard to get the fights, because no one want to fight anyone, and that is very hard. You need competitions, you need the fights, and also in Australia, you need good teachers, because Australia doesn't have any good trainers, to my opinion. Anyone, he can be a trainer, but how far he can go, when the fighter come to the ring, that's when you show it, the class and experience will take you apart.
Yeah, because you do get a lot of, like, if you look over, I mean, the last sort of 20 years, Sam Solomon, he was a Australian, come over to I think he was in the UK and he went to America. So yeah, I can see the problem.
Okay, I remember him when I was in Melbourne. He only started kickboxer. He came to the gym where I was training. I didn't know him personally, but I met him afterwards personally, and I just know him from the gym. You come to the gym and work out and just go. You don't associate a lot. Especially when you're not in your class, when you're beginner. You don't might talk to the people.
Yeah. So going back to your career, I mean, like I said, you had some great fights.
Yeah.
Some ding-dong battles, as we like to call them. Who was the toughest? Who was your hardest fight?
My hardest fight was in America. His name Ernesto Magdaleno. There was a 10-round fight. We both have, each one have 8 fights at a time. He was undefeated 8-0. I was 7-1. But to everyone, I was favored to win. That all people thought that that's fight for me, but it's very hard that that man beat every single person what he faced. You know, it's very awkward and very fit. You know, there was, and also he fought Henry Maske. I don't know if you know him, from Germany. He was from East Germany. He fought him for the world title. Then he get cut in Germany. That's first his defeats. And afterwards, he had one more fight in Las Vegas, and then he get killed in the car accident. That was
Wow.
tough as my what I get.
Wow.
You know, there I lost at split decisions, but that's the only fight that you can consider I lost. All the other fights I get dropped.
Yeah, because you fought all around the world, didn't you? You fought in the US, obviously.
Oh
Fought
yeah,
in
I fought
Australia.
fights I have there, like 6-7 fights in US, and also in New Zealand I have 3 fights, and in amateurs I fought all around the world. You know, and in amateurs I have 151 amateur fight.
And I was going to say your amateur career is fantastic.
Yeah, I won a medal at King's Cup tournament in Thailand. There used to be Soviet Union used to come on that tournament.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You've had a great career and a great professional career. What would you say was What was the higher point? You know, what was the best points in your career?
When I won a gold medal at King's Cup tournament, and also I was ready for the Olympics '88, and I didn't get selected, and also politics. Also, I broke my knuckle. That took me back 10 months, you know, without fight. Then I turned professional. I didn't want to wait another 4 years, you know, for the Olympics, and who knows if I'm gonna make it or not.
Yeah.
And then in professionals, when I fought for the Australian title, there was only my 4th fight, and a guy who I fought, we have 44 fights. You know, it was very dangerous, big hitter, and very dangerous. But I smothered him. I was too busy and too tough for him. You know, and I just won every round. I went 12. At that time was national title, 12 rounds, and I beat him not every round. First 2 rounds, I give it to him because I didn't want to get caught, you know, with a big punch. I just moved side to side and, you know, get him punch himself out, you know, and then I come on him and destroyed every round, you know. I didn't get a stoppage, but there was a fight of the year, you can say. I mean, I have on the tape. I still have to put it on the disc. And only referee stepped once for the 12 rounds.
Did you have any, you know, because I know your backstory about you being an immigrant from Croatia. Was that what was part of the boxing politics? I mean, did any of that get in the way, you know, when you were in Australia, or?
No, actually, when I was a little boy, I liked boxing all the time, but I didn't have no chance in Croatia. Or, you know, I was from the country, you know, from Lika. They call Lika, little town, and no gym, no nothing actually. And then when I come to Australia, I was 19 years old, and then I went to the gym in Ernie McLaurin gym in Newtown in Sydney, and that's how I started, and that's the boxing, you know. Have a first fight. I remember the first fight when I look at the guy, I never saw him, you know. Just look at him in the other corner, and then I said to myself, oh, what the hell I'm doing here? I don't want to do this. You know, we started fighting, and then I just hit him with the right hand, and then referee gave him standing account, and then again I dropped him, and referee again gave him a count, and 3rd time I just started throwing punches on him, and referee stopped the fight. You know, I was. You know, amateurs.
So the first one.
Fight get the nerves off you, you know.
Yeah, you get the first one out the way, and then it's like a walk in the park, as they say. Yeah, it's like riding a bike.
Afterwards, you go to the ring like you walk in the park. Big deal.
Is there anyone any sort of fighters you watch nowadays? You sort of keep an eye on, or?
I want a good fight, but the some mismatch fights, I don't like it. But
Ah.
I'm looking forward to looking Joshua and Tyson fight. I mean, I think Tyson will win that fight.
Yeah,
He will beat Joshua. Yeah.
yeah. So, it's over here in the UK. It is quite sort of split on social media and stuff. You have some thinking Joshua will win, some thinking Tyson Fury will win. I don't know. I will go with you, and I think Tyson Fury will win.
I think Tyson is very awkward, and he's tall, big guy. He can take the punch. Don't take me wrong. And Joshua is the big hitter, but I think Tyson will be very awkward for him because he's tall, linky, and stand up more boxer, stay off you, and he's a big hitter as well. He's awkward guy to fight.
He uses his weight and his height advantage very well, leaning on the fighters and tiring them out and everything like that. So that's why I'm siding with Fury.
Joshua have a punches chance, because Joshua he can hit. If he hits you in the right time and the right spot, he can take you out. But I think Tyson Fury will win. If they go distance, we'll go distance, I'm sure, but Joshua only have chance to knock him out.
Yeah. I think I have to agree with you. I think.
My point of view, Joshua only gonna win knockout. If he win, Tyson will win the fight.
Yeah. So what have you? What are you up to these days now? Because you sort of said you're a busy man. I know you're with the book and everything. Do you get up to anything else or?
Not much. I'm looking after my father. He's 95 years old. I just looking after him, and that's full job actually. Plus I work on side. And it's not easy. I have no time for nothing else.
But right, I'm going to leave it there. It was great talking to you.
Great talking to you, mate, and thanks for having me.
Ivan, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, and take care of yourself.
Yeah, you too, my friend.
Okay, mate. Bye.